ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey as they take on the Lone Star Brahmas in game number 3 of this opening round playoff series. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us as the Mudbugs tonight are facing elimination for the first time in this postseason. And for the Mudbugs, this is going to be obviously uncharted waters for them, and this is the first time they're trailing a best-of-5 series 0-2 since the 2016-2017 season when they lost to the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. Mudbugs looking for a different fate tonight. They've shuffled up their lineup yet again, and the Mudbugs really trying to respond after back-to-back one-goal losses. And, of course, the most glaringly tough stat to swallow for the Bugs is they only mustered one shot on net in the third period of game number 2. The two goals for the Bugs that were scored. First was from Lukas Sedlacek, his first of the postseason, and then Timofey Koklachev got the Mudbugs within one. And the Mudbugs felt like they were doing a lot of things right in the second after having a rough first period, but could not find the game-tying goal. They had a great week of practice. We'll talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell in just a little bit. But I want to remind our Mudbugs fans that the Mudbugs must win tonight, and if they win tonight, then there will be a Game 4 tomorrow night at 7-Eleven. And if the Mudbugs can go on to win that game, then we will head back to the Nitech Sports Center for Game 5 on Monday night hockey from the Nitech Sports Center, which will be a 7 o'clock puck drop from the Nitech Sports Center. But lots of work for the Bugs to do, one game at a time for the Bugs as they try to keep their season alive. They're 7-2 all-time in the North American Hockey League in elimination games, 4-0 at home when facing elimination. So lots of good things for the Bugs. They have played in many of these types of games, but, of course, this is a different team, and this is a team that's really had a lot of adversity thrown their way early in the season, and they've had their backs against the wall pretty much all year. So not really anything different, and maybe something the Mudbugs can thrive off of in front of a good crowd still filing in here into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. We'll talk to Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas, Game 3 of the opening round playoff series. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Tonight, the defending champions face elimination. Down 0-2 in the series to the Lone Star Brahmas. Game 3 tonight at Georges Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And I wanted to ask you about Game 2. And you know, it's tough because you guys were very much in that game, down by 1. What was the most problematic thing that you saw in that game?
Well, really, it just boiled down to the third period, and not problematic, I would say. Just in the third period when we gathered puck possession, we worked so hard to get it. We threw it away, and we weren't doing that in the first 2 periods, and that's how we were able to generate some offense and outshoot them. Whereas they outshot us in the third period when we really needed a goal to tie the game up. So the biggest thing there was just us not taking care of the puck in the offensive zone, and we weren't able to generate offense because of it.
And the two things that went against you, giving up a goal in the opening minute of the first period and then giving up a goal late in the period, obviously two sins, I guess you can say, and you guys bounced back from that. But I did want to ask you about that second goal because I know Devin Boback was vehemently protesting that the puck didn't go across the whole goal line. I know you sent Sedlicek out to the officials after looking at the replay. Did you see anything conclusive or inconclusive?
Yeah, it was hard to see on video. You could see it going towards the line, and but then there's sticks and bodies and everything there. So really the bottom line is we didn't have the coverage we needed on that play, and it ultimately cost us. If you don't want to leave it in the referee's hands or the goal judge's hands, then we need to take care of our business and not give them those opportunities to put those pucks in the net or get them even close to going across the line.
How good was the second period, though? Because you had Koklachev get the goal, and then it seemed like that goal at 15:33, those last 4.5 minutes, you guys were pushing the issue, trying to find that game-tying goal, and it didn't come, but you guys seemed like you guys put in some good minutes, and maybe a promising thing.
Yeah, it shut out the first game, and then to get a goal, it just motivates the guys, and it's a momentum changer. It could go both ways. So it was big for us and the guys' confidence, and they did. Like we played a good game. We were in it and we could have won it, but in the end we didn't. So we just didn't do enough to earn that 1-goal victory, and we've got to change that tonight, or it's over.
These are rare waters that the Mudbugs have been in. Haven't trailed an 0-2 series since the first year in the North American Hockey League back in the 2017 series against Corpus Christi. How has practice been this week? Has it been a different mood in preparing for tonight?
Practice has been great. The guys have been energetic and excited. They know they're still playing. We've got they get to play the game they love again one more time tonight, and hopefully they do a good enough job that they get to play the game they love again tomorrow night. So, the week's been great. Guys are fired up and they're ready to go.
You make a goaltending change tonight, and I have to ask you about that because I don't know if it's any knock on Devin Boback. You definitely shared the same confidence in Simo Bushler going, and you're going to go with Bushler tonight. Is the reasoning maybe just to shake it up, look for a spark of some sort?
Yeah, like we've said all year, we trust both of our goalies, and even though Boback has taken most of the minutes this year, we've always said that we have confidence in Bushler as well, and that's really the same situation here. Bobs has done a great job for us through the regular season and the playoffs, and we're just down 0-2, and we're going to give Bush an opportunity, and hopefully the guys play well in front of him, and hopefully he's excited for the opportunity, and hopefully it all works out, but only time will tell with that.
You'll have the energy of your home crowd, and the fans will be ready. What needs to happen in the first period for you guys to maybe look for a good sign to come away with a win tonight?
we just need to come out with urgency, urgency in all the battles and winning races to the puck and just urgency all over the ice. So I'm looking forward to good energy and a lot of urgency out of our guys tonight.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Game number 3 of the opening round of the playoff series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. About to get underway in just a little bit. It's time for the Whataburger starting lineups. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coached by Dan Wildfong in his 9th season. Behind the bench, associate head coach Ryan Anderson. At left wing will be number 8, Blake Benson. At center will be number 17, Jack Collins. And on the right wing will be number 71, Dylan Smith. Defensively for the Brahmas, it'll be number 55, Ray Murakami, and number 16, Kyle Fury. And making the start in nets, he's been tough on the Mudbugs really all year, albeit number 31, the 04 born Arthur Smith. And the numbers on Arthur Smith in the playoff series are exceptional. He's 2-0 with an even 1 goals against, a .949 save percentage, and he had a shutout in game number 1 of this series. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell, associate head coach Gavin Morgan, assistant and goaltending coach Rich Perrant, and our honorary assistant Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 28, Drake Morris. At center will be number 8, Jacob Onstadt. And on the right wing will be the captain, Garrett Steele. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 5, Trenton Heide. And number 2, Johnny Hallard. And tonight, the Mudbugs make the switch in net. They will go with number 30 from Saint Laurent, Montreal, Simo Bushler. And the numbers on Simo, he's won 3 of his past 4 starts, including a 26-save shutout against El Paso. But this is his first playoff game in a Mudbug uniform in the North American Hockey League. And boy, he was all smiles, very relaxed going into today. Really different than his normal focused MO. He was very focused today. And of course, the switch in net as the Mudbugs are looking for a spark this evening. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning. Their vision to create a means by which people can feel and look their best. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport. FireplaceSpecialties.net is your avenue. Mudbugs in their home white jerseys with the Mudbug logo in front, the purple numberings and letterings on the back. The Brahmas in their black and purples with the white numberings and letterings are on the back. Mudbugs will skate from left to right in this period, which is about to commence in just a little bit. Be sure to lock up your season tickets for the 2022-2023 campaign. You can do that by emailing Kimberly Jacks, Kimberly@mudbugshockey.com, or you can give us a call at 318-636-7094. We are getting ready for our national anthem this evening. Mudbugs fully healthy, fully able, as everybody is available. Of course, some of the switches tonight. Jake Mack back in the lineup. Logan Volkema back in the lineup. Evan Mitchell will be the 7th D-man. So Coach Soupy, no extra forward, 7D tonight. And other than that, everything else is pretty standard. Now we ask to please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem before game number 3 of the opening round playoff series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Another beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem as we get set for game number 3 of this opening round playoff series between the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Lots of nerves tonight as the Mudbugs are facing elimination this evening. Looks like Miss Terry Johnson and Eric Tuckson, our technical director, are going to drop the opening puck drops. I like this. A couple of staff members that mean so much to us. And they're going to do it together. And I tell you, Eric's been here since day one. Terry now in her 3rd season. Have all done a magnificent job for this organization, and we can't thank them enough. They're both in their final season moving on to different opportunities, and we wish them the best of luck. We will miss them deeply, but they are going to pursue different opportunities, and we hope for the best out of them. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. It's going to be Jack Collins and Jacob Onstadt for our opening puck drop. Mudbugs skate from left to right in game number 3. The Brahmas lead the best-of-5 series 2-0. Puck is dropped, battled, and won there by Collins. Now nubbed around the near side. Oh, what a hard hit there as Steele throws Benson into the boards along the near half boards. Off the near side boards, bounce right back out to center. Too far there for Morris to grab. And Green at Steele. He'll just level it back into the Brahmas zone. Good to see the Steele family in the house last weekend. And, of course, they are tuning tonight from Chelsea, Michigan. Glad to have Miss Gretchen, the rest of the Steele family. I'm sure Aunt Kate, Cousin Olivia, all with us. Crazy, wild, fun bunch. Played up ahead there to Tanner Daniels. He comes in, and he had the goal early in game number 2. Gets his pocket picked there by Koklachev. Koklachev able to guide it back into the Brahmas zone, far side. Now taken there by Lone Star. To the near side there to Bierman. And Bierman will just bang it into the Mudbug zone. Held in there by Moore along the walls to the right of Bushler. Simo Bushler with his first playoff start between the pipes. Behind Bushler. Of course, first playoff start as a Mudbug. Puck now kind of bounced around, taken there by Moore up the middle. Moore goes through the seam. He comes around the near side into the Brahma zone. Quick shot, glove save. And Smith tried to drop it, but they called the whistle as he held on to it momentarily. That's a good shift there for Gunnar Moore to come coast to coast, get the shot on net, and force Smith to hold on to it long enough for a whistle deep into the Brahma zone. Connor Gato on the ice along with the top liners, Austin Brimmer and Burke Simpson, and this line needs to get it going. They've been scoreless in the series, pointless in the series. Along to the near corner. Near half wall, Brimmer holds the zone. Brimmer cannot get past the pesky stick of Tobias as they rattle it back out to center. Nemo in on pursuit, but taken back out there by Gato, thrown across. Brimmer back to Gato, and he couldn't handle it cleanly. That's a good job there by Taransky to break it up. Now along to the near corner, hard check there by Brimmer. Had a chance to see Brimmer earlier today. He was very relaxed, all smiles, very focused. He really didn't carry any kind of burden of his squad being down 0-2, but I'm sure it was needling inside of him. But he didn't want to think about that. Just want to think about playing the best game he can play along with his team tonight. Mack will whack it into the near corner to the left of Smith, taken there by Collins. He'll rumble it back out to center, and he'll just smack it in, slowed down there by Bushler behind his own cage. To the far corner it goes to Volkema. Volkema's got it, and Volkema now will just loft it back out to center, taken there by Mack. Mack skates in through the seam, and that's a good body bump there by Pruitt to block his lane. The Mack family in the house tonight. Grandpa Joe, former Mudbug great, Joe Mack in the house tonight. We have not seen that smooth forward. Of course, he was a hero in the playoffs last year. A couple of big goals. One, of course, coming here in game number 2 against Amarillo in the first round, where the Mudbugs looked like they were going to be down 0-2 in that series. And that goal pretty much turned around the series and maybe turned around the whole playoff run for the Bugs. And, of course, Max scored as well in the championship game against Aberdeen. And that proved to be a big goal, the game winner in that championship game. Bierman strikes it back into the Mudbug zone. Green, trouble handling it. He'll just smack it back on over to Gockler along the near side. Oh, what a hard hit upstairs. Penalty coming up as Morris drew it. And the Mudbugs will be on the man advantage as Kleiser went up top. It's a headshot, and a good job there by Morris to hang on to himself. And the Mudbugs will go on the man advantage for the first time this evening. Mudbugs power play was 1 for 7 in games number 1 and 2 combined. That puts them 14th out of 16 teams check that, 13th out of 16 teams. Lone Star right now, of course, 85.7, fifth best out of all the playoff teams. Power play brought to you by Scott Powerline. Played around to the right point. Brimmer's got it. Brimmer now. Gato played back up top. It goes now to the near half wall. Brimmer worked down low there to Simpson. Simpson far side, thrown in front. It got blocked. Brimmer has it near circle. Back up top. High slot. Gockler ripper. Bouncing around. And it's taken there by Simpson. Played back to Volkema. Now on over to Brimmer. Brimmer will spin it back on over to Gockler. He'll yank it across. Far circle. Quick shot there by Volkema. Rebound chance. They score! Simpson in front. Power play goal. Mudbugs 1. Brahmas nothing. And a quick strike from the reigning champions. With their backs against the wall. Power play goal. 4:08 of the first. Mudbugs 1, the Brahmas nothing. That's a great shot by Volkema to get it toward the net, and Simpson was there to slam it home. And a stellar start for Shreveport in game number 3. Boy, it's been talked about all year to get off to better starts and to get off to a great start. And the Mudbugs deliver the game's first tally early. I believe Volkema will get 1 assist. I think Gockler will get the secondary helper. Simpson's first of the postseason. From Volkema and Gockler at 4:08 on the man advantage. Just the Mudbugs' second power play goal of the series. Played back out to center. Great job by the man advantage unit. Far side now, and the crowd into this game early. And I would have to think that's another sign or another factor the Mudbugs wanted to accomplish was get the crowd into it early. .440 gone by here in the first. Mudbugs 1, the Brahmas nothing. We saw the Simpsons last weekend and had to thank them yet again for that delicious maple syrup delivered by Grandpa Simpson, who is tuned tonight from Kitchener, Ontario. Puck now slapped in there by Nasca into the Mudbug zone. Hard hit now, thrown in front. Trying to find Bierman. It got blocked off there by Brimmer. Along to the near corner. Gockler's got it. Played all the way down. It's going to get on net. Smith's going to have to play it. There is no tomorrow for the Mudbugs. They must win tonight to force a game 4 tomorrow. Off the far side boards, they have the early 1-0 edge. Now far side, coming around the far corner. That's Nasca. Thrown in front. It got blocked. That's a good stick there by Green. Now behind Bushler's pipes. This is the first lead in the series for the Bugs. They never led in game number 1 or 2. Off the near side, off the stick of Pruitt, and Taransky cannot grab it. In deep into the Mudbug zone, Volkema off the far side glass, back out to center. Logan Volkema, who was not in action in game number 2, able to deliver the primary assist on the game's opening goal in game number 3. Far side, Bauer Swift will swiftly drift it off the near side boards and back into the Mudbug zone. Evan Mitchell's got it to the near side there to Mack. Mack along the right side. Tried to play it in deep. It got blocked off there by Pruitt. Puck now just kind of yanked and now twiddled to the far side And Mitchell will bank it off the far side board. Should be icing on the Bugs, and it is. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports. What more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Getting some messages of past and present listeners and viewers tuning tonight. Miragami to the right point. Thrown toward the net. Oh, that one hit off, I believe, the blocker of Bushler. It's a tricky shot there by Fury from the right point. I have to give a big hello to Mr. Jeff Colson. Of course, the adoring dad of Adam Colson. He was a Robertson Cup championship winning blue liner last year. And a big hello to Mr. Colson. We miss Mr. Adam Colson. I hope he is feeling a lot better than the last time we heard about him, as he had to deal with some upper body issues. That was one of my favorites. Late season pickup. And boy, what a great addition that young man was. Tied up, Onstott wins the draw just outside of his far blue line. To the far side. Onstott plays it off the far side there. Look out, Amy Baker off the stick of Steele and out of play. Almost 7 minutes gone by here in the first period. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. The Mudbugs won, the Brahmas nothing. Face off at center ice. Koklachev to take it. Face off battle at. One there by, I believe that was Nemo. Now played around the far side boards there by Kleiser. Off the near side. Kleiser trying to hold it in there for Tobias. Now play to the left point. Now kind of pinballing around near side there to Gotinski. He'll level it back out there to Koklachev. Does a move, quick shot, and a left pad save made there by Smith. And I noticed they're trying to go low on Smith, and Smith kind of had a little bit of a shaky save there. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. 12:33 gone, remaining here in the opening frame. Big hello to the Brimmers. Tuning tonight from Markham, Canada. Let Mr. Ken, Miss Lynn. I'm still working on those maple biscuits, by the way. It's like one every 5 days that I eat of those. Yeah, Chet Yoder diet plan has been kind of riding a roller coaster lately with all the delicious sweets. You combine the maple biscuits with the maple syrup, and then you got Miss Heather Gockler's pumpkin spice chocolate chip cookies. I got an uphill battle. 2-on-1. Here comes Simpson. And coming around, he got a stick tied up there by Benson. Intercepted. Brimmer, a blast. And a glove save made there by Smith, and he'll hold on to it. Face-off will be deep into the Brahmas zone. Good crowd considering the spring fair is right outside of where Hearst Coliseum is. There's a lot of traffic and a little bit of trouble getting in, but most fans have been able to come in with ease. Off the near side window, back out to center. Simpson tried to glove it down. He missed. Hard check there by Brimmer as he throws down Bierman down to the ice. Austin Brimmer looks like a man possessed. Nobody wants to go back-to-back more than that man. And I know that for a fact because it was about a whopping 15 minutes after the Mudbugs won the Robertson Cup championship last season that he told me, hey, Chet, let's go back-to-back. And I mean, there was no complaints On my end, I was just surprised it was already on his mind. I was like, let's celebrate this one. Then we can focus on next one, and Brimmer was about 30,000 steps ahead of everyone. He is a joy to be around, and one of the privileges for me to be able to cover. Zimmerman back up top now. Daniels throws a little bouncer toward the net, went wide of Bushler. Now to the near side there to Mack. Mack across there to Nickel. Nickel coming around the far side, got his pocket picked. Now coming back in there, Nemo up ahead there to Taransky, and a good stick there by Mitchell. Puck flipped out of play. Look out in front of us. And that one stays clear of any fans in front of us. 11:18 to go here in the first. I believe it was a break in the action, and now they say no. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off battle tied up, one there by Lone Star. Into the near corner it goes. Tobias gets hit hard there by Moore, and it's taken away there by Mack. Mack now goes up the middle there to Volkema. Volkema now will just zip it into the near corner. Played around the far side boards. Played back out to center, poked around now. To the middle now, Sedlacek near side there to Volkema. Volkema now pirouettes back near half wall. Puck was thrown toward the net, but it got blocked. Now through the neutral zone, too far there for Volkema to grab. That was a good feed there by Koklachev, had the right idea, just couldn't hit the tape. Now taken away, Tobias. Oh, tried to go on the stick of Taransky, but he wasn't expecting it that quickly. Pruitt now along the neutral zone. Blocked off there was Gotinski. Far side, Swift on over to Pruitt, and he'll power it in to the Mudbug zone as Benson takes a hard hit there by Heidi. Heidi near side. To the near side, intercepted Pruitt toward the net. Might have got a piece of Bushler, and Swift's got it, and we got a whistle. Net's off its mooring with 10-12 remaining here in the first period. The Mudbugs won, the Brahmas nothing. Once again, the game's first goal at 4:08 on the man advantage from Burke Simpson. And he got help from Volkema and Gockler, who picked up the assists. Face off to the left of Bushler. Face off one there, Lone Star. Quick whistler toward the net there by Daniels. His glove down there by Bushler, and we got a break in the action. It's the Mudbugs 1, the Brahmas nothing. In game number 3, 10:09 remaining here in the first. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs leading this game early, 1-0. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Coors Light, the official beer of Chill in the Claws Up. Coors Light, a refreshing beverage of Mudbugs Hockey. And I want to remind our fans to follow along on your favorite hockey team in Shreveport on all our social media outlets. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram at Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Of course, our lovely Director of Social Media and Marketing, Miss Terry Johnson, does a fantastic job as she is working her last playoff with the Mudbugs. She'll be moving on after this season. To the left point, Pruitt Can't handle it. Toward the net. Backhand shot. Save made. Scooped up out of midair there by Bushler. Boy, that was a busted opportunity there for Lone Star, and they almost took advantage. Bierman was in front, hacking away at it. The Mudbugs have, like I said, everybody available except Mac Taylor. He's an AP, so he cannot play in the postseason. Of course, people asked about Donovan Powell, and I had confirmation from Coach Soupy that he is available. So he is available for the rest of this series. And it might be a thought, so Coach Soupy didn't rule it out, that he could play if this series prolongs. Taken there by Volkema to the near corner, played back to Gockler, and Gockler fanned on it. It's bouncing on a stick a little bit. Lugged back out. That's Masick. The near trying to go up the middle there to Veed and got blocked. Masick's got it behind Bushler's cage. Thrown back up top, Murakami. Backhand shot. Got blocked. And now Volkema takes a hit, but he stays with it, and he'll just drop it back to Gockler. Gockler far side there to Green off the stick of Volkema, and they'll just tap it back out to center. Puck chiseled back into the Mudbug zone. Near side, now far side there to Green. Green off the near side boards, too far there for Sedlacek. And no icing as Sedlacek got in there along the end boards. 9-10 in counting here in the first period. 1-0 in favor of Shreveport. Played back to the right point. Hallard will send it off the near side at end boards. Puck now deflects into the protective netting for a break in the action. 8:59 remaining here in the opening frame. The Mudbugs with the early 1-0 lead. A big hello to wherever you are in the world watching Mudbugs hockey. A big hello to the Morris family. Miss Kelly, Mr. Morris, glad to have them with us. Of course, Mr. Morris, a big fan of Chet's Clawsome sauce. So that makes him one of my favorites, easily. Enjoyed meeting the Morris family for the first time towards the end of this regular season. We just love the Drake. To the near side, Onstadt off the stick of Steele. Puck now just weeded back into the Mudbug zone there by Smith. That's Dylan Smith. Puck now just caressed back out to center. Chasing after it there is Morris. Played back out to center. To the near side there to Hallard. Off the near side boards and all the way down. Steele's going to go chase it down, and he'll just kind of kick it around that near corner. In there is Onstadt, and now taken back out free there by Nemo. Nemo behind Smith's cage to the near side. Played back out to center. Far side there to Heidi. As the puck now just checkered back into the Brahma zone. Brimmer on pursuit. To the left side, Turansky gallops across the blue line into the Mudbug zone. Quick shot, glove save made there by Bushler. It might have gone wide, but he wanted to glove it down anyways. Big hello to my loved one, Miss Sarah, tuning tonight from Big D in Dallas, Texas. Of course, her son Landon has a showcase, so different hockey duties for those two fabulous people, but they are tuned in this evening from Big D. We're glad to have them with us. Face off to the right of Bushler. Turansky wins the draw to the left point. Murakami throws one toward the net, tipped on its way through. Right pad save made there by Bushler. Now kicked around. Sedlacek will just drop it back out to center. The puck now just aired back into the Mudbug zone, slowed down there by Bushler. Far side, Gockler, off the stick of Gotinsky. Far half wall, played back out to center. Sedlacek will drop it off there to Green. Played back to Sedlacek's stick, but now it's taken there. Delayed off sides is Gotinsky. And he's able to lace it back into the Brahma zone. Lucas Sedlacek will be my first intermission guest. Of course, Lucas Sedlacek fresh off his commitment to play at the University of Aurora, where Jacob Onstadt will be committing to. Quick shot there, whistled wide of Bushler. Of course, Giovanni Procopio and Matt Weber are already there 1 year in. Played back into the Mudbug zone. Moore's got it along the right side. Moore off the stick of Simpson and deflected in. Off the far side boards, Daniels lets it go. Now played around to the near side. Mitchell's going to grab it off the stick of Brimmer, but he couldn't handle it cleanly and a little bit too much knuckle for him. Now off the stick of Daniels and played back into the Mudbug zone. 6.5 remaining here in the opening frame. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum, game number 3. Late first. Quick shot fought off there by Bo Bushler, and it comes back on net, and Bushler stops it as Daniels was crashing the net. Big hello to my big brother Pabul, who is watching the game from Wiley, Texas, in the comfortable upstairs cinema theater-like room he has set up there. And if I am jealous, I am. Or if you think I'm jealous, I am. I hope everything is sounding smooth, and the game is smooth as well. Toward the net, there goes wide on a shot there by Kleischer from the left point. Played back out to center. Played there to Benson. Benson up the middle off the stick of Nasca, and it's taken there by Heidi. Mudbugs in a do-or-die situation. They must win tonight to keep their season alive. As Onstad able to knock it back into the Brahmas zone. Near side there to Kleischer. Kleischer left side off the near side boards, taken there by Veden. Oh, Veden takes a hard hit there by Heidi as the puck rolls on net and Bushler makes the stop. Of course, the Mudbugs have been only down 0-2 in a best-of-5 series in their NHL era of Bugs hockey. Only once back in the 2016-2017 season. 2017 playoff series against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. And when the Mudbugs season ended on a controversial goal in overtime at the American Bank Center. Of course, it was scored by Brad Power. That name will be remembered amongst many Mudbug fans. Puck rolls toward the net, slowed down there by Bushler, and he'll stop it. The crazy thing about that game number 3 back in 2017 when the Mudbugs were facing elimination, they had a lot of firsts. First start for Johnny Roberts, Mudbugs netminder, and first goal all season from Alex Spencer, former Mudbugs blue liner. Couple of good Mudbugs. We miss those guys. Play to the right side there to Mack. And he'll throttle it back into the Brahmas zone. Taken there by Zimmerman. Behind the Brahmas net. And that one deflects out of play as Torres tried to slide it in deep into the Mudbug zone. 5:22 to go here in the first. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Raising Cane's. Flavor it, savor it. You know how I like it. You get the Caniac combo. You get 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce at least. You mix it into both cane sauces. If there's not enough room, you can do 2 or 3 packs if you're just trying it out. And you know what it's called, Chet's Clawsome Sauce. Raising Cane's. One love, baby. The Chet Yoder diet plan has limited how many trips I can make to Raising Cane's, but whenever I do, it's always Chet's Clawsome Sauce time, and it is quite magical. Play to the left point, over to Green, out of the right point there to Gockler. And Gockler now will send it in behind the Brahmas net. That's, oh boy, falling down there was Sedlacek. Now along the near corner, Onstad back up top to Gockler. Near half wall there to Onstad. He'll touch it back in there for Morris. Morris into the near corner. Back on a steal, still trying to center Onstad. And now beyond along his back there is Collins, and Collins and Steele got tied up. Now the near half wall, battling for it. Mudbugs along the walls, chopping it in to the near corner there was Morris. Now played to the far side there to Pruitt. Pruitt now just rattles it off the far side glass back in to the Brahmas zone. Puck now off the stick of Koklachev, and it'll just trickle back into the Brahmas zone. Taken there by Swift, intercepted there by Brimmer. Brimmer trying to wedge it through as he had Gotinsky coming across. Rather, that was Koklachev trying to wedge it through. Now Turansky loses his stick, so he kicks it into the near corner. Penalty coming up now to the Bugs. Looks like a slashing goal played back to Murakami. Extra attacker time, far side. Thrown across. Benson, a shot blocked, and it's touched up there by Bushler. As crashing in the net there was Nemo, looking for his first goal of the series. 4:03 remaining here in the opening frame. It's the Mudbugs 1, the Brahmas nothing, on the only goal of the game scored by Burke Simpson. Faceoff will be in deep to the right of Bushler. Penalty on Johnny Hallard. And a good, or should I say great, penalty kill throughout the regular season has been problematic to begin this postseason. Lone Star 3 for 6 on the man advantage throughout the first 2 games of the series. Face-off won there by the Brahmas. Murakami to the near half wall there to Nemo. Nemo now will nick it in there to Turansky. Relayed back up top to Murakami. He's at the point. He fanned on the pass. Intercepted there by Onstadt. And Onstadt will just spill it all the way down the length of the ice. Down to 3:45 remaining in the first. $1:40 left on Johnny Hallard's infraction. Hallard in the box for slashing. Now Nemo works it back up top to Murakami. To the right point it goes to Fury. Fury's got it. He'll kind of dance around the right point onto the top of the point there to Murakami. Back to Fury. Fury thrown across, tipped on its way through. Intercepted there by Green. And Green will be able to just sizzle it all the way down. Stretch pass. Smith up ahead there to Nemo. Nemo gets rubbed off there by Moore. Mudbugs can't clear though. Held in there by Turansky. Tied up there. Good stick there by Onstadt. And Onstadt able to scrape it all the way down. Now Volkema chasing into the zone. Along the Brahma zone. He's going to pin it along the boards. Good job there by Volkema. Great grinding work. Play to the far corner. Battling for it. Far corner, Volkema taken away there by Fury. 40 seconds remaining now on the man advantage. First of the night for Lone Star. 30 seconds left in it. Up the middle, they come on along with a line of 5, and it's intercepted. Good stick there by Nickel to break it up. Nasca will just glide back into his own zone. To the far side, stretch pass up ahead there to Dylan Smith, and he couldn't handle it cleanly. But he lunged it toward the net. There was a rebound, and it's covered up there by Bushler. Boy, that was scary for Bushler as it got in front of him, and then it might have gotten away from him, but he was able to lunge out and jump on the hot potato. For Simo Bushler, the 0-2 born, they're expecting him to be back next season. Fluent, of course, in French and English. Speaks more English than ever, but he has helped me out all Francais. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Pruitt's got it. Pruitt now to the point, to the right point. Penalty coming up to an end. Pruitt left point toward the net, blocked. Into the near corner. Penalty is over. Hallard's out. Loose puck now to the far side. It's taken there by Gockler. Intercepted. Daniels toward the net. It got blocked there by Heidi. Now Onstadt through the middle. Intercepted there by Bierman. Now played back to Gockler. 1:40 remaining here in the first. 1-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Through the middle, Bierman taken there by Daniels. Daniels now will just spike it in behind Bushler's cage. Onstadt grabs it to the near side there to Simpson, who owns the game's only goal this evening. Simpson to the far side there to Mitchell. Mitchell now will throw it back to Simpson. Simpson will throw it back to Mitchell off the far side. Boards back to Simpson, and he couldn't handle it cleanly. Murakami, far side. And now Heidi banks it off the near side boards. Trying to go through the seam there is Koklachev. He rumbles in, skates in. Oh, what a quick shot there. Left pad save made there by Smith. Another shot toward the net, went through the goal mouth. And now Moore trying to throw it through the slot for Brimmer, and it got blocked off there by Veeden. Far half wall, that's Masick off the stick of Veeden, and it deflects back into the Mudbug zone. 40 seconds to go here in the opening frame. Off the far side boards, Nickel will drop it off, far side. Quick shot there by Sedlicek, gets blocked. Nickel holds the zone, but now it's taken away. Fury off the near side boards, too far there for Nemo, and it's paddled away there by Bushler out of trouble. Now off the near side. Battling for it. Gockler there. Green in there. Taken back out there by Green. One last chance maybe off the far side boards. Back out to center. Less than 10 to go. Nazca gets spun around. Intercepted. Here, quick shot there by Morris. Somebody got a piece of Smith's glove. Shot there toward the buzzer by Steele. Gets blocked, and we got pushing and shoving. Nemo and Steele. And you know they would love to get Nemo off the ice if they can. Boy, Nemo was tied up with Steele, and that looked like it could have been a good bout. The officials got in there. Your score after one period of play. It is the Mudbugs 1, the Brahmas nothing. This is game number 3, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites, Lucas Sedlicek and Shetty. First of all, thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Of course, chat. Anything for you.
Appreciate that. Take away just everything that's happened in the Lone Star series, but to get a playoff goal, and that was the first, that must have been nice.
Yes, it was definitely something special, definitely something I wish I had got off my chest on Friday, but it was a good thing it happened on Saturday just to get the first one out of the way.
Can you talk about the play? Kind of break it down?
Yeah, so Hero made a great pass across the neutral zone and the red line to create that offense to keep going forward and use our speed into their defensive zone. And Jake Mack was just supporting me well in the center of the ice, so I gave the puck to him, and he made a pretty special move around the defenseman, and the puck was there, whether it was a pass or just a play that happened, and I knew I had to just take it to the net and get that shot on net, because that's what we focused on the whole time, was getting shots through and getting shots on net, and I just took it to the net and made a move, and it was just an empty net after that.
For a good while, you've been spending a lot of time with Logan Gotinsky and Timofey Koklachev, and that's been a line that's been buzzing. I guess for the exception of the Gotinsky injury, you guys have been spending a lot of time. And how nice has it been, just for the exception of not having to shuffle up too much lines when you guys were struggling early, and what have you liked so much about this line?
I just like the work ethic that we have throughout the whole line. You have Godey and Tim. They always move their feet and get pucks deep and go to work, and we just kind of have that mentality to go win the puck and see what you could do with it. So we kind of try to be offensive, but it's just working off each other and each other's work ethic, and just honestly finding each other on the ice and being in the right place at the right time. Just working with them during the week, during practice, you see their consistencies and where they always are on the ice, and it just makes it easier for you during game time.
Has there been a difference in your game compared to from last year to this year?
Honestly, I don't believe so. I see myself as being a hard worker that gets pucks deep and just grinds it out, and I feel like I've been doing that this year as well.
You didn't have that much playing time in the playoffs last year, and I'm sure that was tough. You want to play in a championship run, but one thing I noticed about you is you were the consummate professional. You were a great teammate, and is that something that you had to learn? Because that's not an easy pill to swallow when you don't see your name on the lineup.
When it came to playoffs last year, and I knew that I wasn't going to be in the lineup every single night, it was kind of just a mentality. How can I get the boys that are going to be in the lineup every single night prepared even better for when it comes Friday? And like this morning in practice, we had the same conversation about the people not playing as much, and it was just how can they work their bag off during the week, during practice, to be the opponent and to bring that pressure that Lone Star brings. And that's honestly what I brought last year when it came to playoffs.
I can talk about the job that Jason Super Campbell and Coach Rich have done with you, but can you describe Gavin Morgan? Because he's a guy who runs a lot of the practices, runs a lot of the teaching film sessions. How has he helped you?
Morgan's definitely helped a tremendous amount when it comes to finding the small details and realizing that the small details wins championships in hockey games. Because whenever we're practicing, if it's not perfect, he will blow his whistle and correct you to be perfect and to create the plays that we've learned throughout the whole year, for me, the past 2 years. And he's just always been a guy that is brutally honest. It doesn't matter what your feelings are. He's honestly just a realistic guy and just tries to be completely honest with everything it is.
We're talking to Lucas Sedlicek, Mudbugs forward here in the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Huge congratulations to you, and I don't want to distract anybody away from what the goal is in this postseason, but you do get your commitment, and now you're committed to play at Aurora. Just talk about the process behind that.
It was pretty exciting for me coming into playoffs. I just wanted to get all other distractions out of the way, so it was a great opportunity for me to commit to Aurora and have that opportunity to play Division III hockey at probably the highest level of Division III possible. And it was just something that I just wanted to take my mind away from, just so I could focus on playoffs and just get that out of the way so I know where I'm going to play next year. But at the same time, there's still another goal left to do this year. Everyone focuses on what's next and what's the future, but at the same time, come Friday, we still have a job to do and still have the chance to make this season even longer than possible and even create any new goals that are there, if whatever it may be.
What's the key to beating Lone Star? Because it felt like last weekend you guys were very close. It was not as if it was, you guys were outmatched or outplayed. You guys lost 2 one-goal games that you were very much into. What's the key to beating them? Because I think every game against them throughout really your last 2 years here have been tough.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's fine-tuning our details and seeing how we could change our game, because Lone Star will not change their game for whoever it is. They will always come out and play their game. So it's finding our structure and our details and doing our structure to 100% perfection to outplay their game. It's all in our details and our systems and how we play in order to beat Lone Star, and it all just starts with hard work and our urgency and our willingness to compete to go further on in the Robertson Cup playoffs.
back to your commitment at Aurora, I have to ask, because since Jacob Onstadt committed there as well, is there any kind of plans to be roommates with number 8?
Yeah, we definitely have talked about it a little bit, but honestly not too much because we're still in Shreveport and still have a job to do. So little jokes here and there, but we're both excited, but we still have a job to do here.
And I have to ask you, of course, Giovanni Procopio and Matt Weber, of course, 2 current players on Aurora. Any contact with them?
Yes, always contacts with old fellow teammates, and Gio definitely had a big part in my decision as well, because talking to him just made it way more comfortable for me and just made my decision a lot easier.
How much have your mom and dad also been a factor in that decision as well? Because you are an only child. I finally got a chance to see your dad the other day, and he was great. And your mom, obviously, very, very much involved. How much were they involved in that decision as well?
I mean, realistically, without them, I would not be playing hockey. So no matter what it is, they always have a big part in my life. And when it came to this decision, it was just my parents were like, the next 4 years are your future. So it's up to you what you like to make of it. So just make the most of it. And they supported my decision. They really didn't have many questions or like any questions like why I chose it, other than if you choose it, you have to enjoy your next 4 years there.
Speaking of the next 4 years, have you thought about what you want to study? Because I'm sure that's important to your parents.
A little bit. Either I used to do architecture back in high school, so I became a fan of that. But either architecture or engineering or business, I'm not too sure yet.
There you go. That's Lucas Sedlicek, Mudbugs forward. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Playoff Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of our favorites, one of our proud corporate partners, really for the last 3 years, and we appreciate your support so much. DeFata and Associates LLC, the man behind that is Jerry DeFata. And Mr. Jerry, first of all, thank you for coming on, and we appreciate your corporate partnership, especially during times like this.
Thanks, Chet. This has been a tough year, and I'm proud to be able to continue my sponsorship.
Talk about what's been going on with your business and obviously COVID and the effects of that.
So COVID, for especially in the beginning, caused a lot of slowdown and problems for the business. But I took the time to try to take advantage of it, we upgraded some of our bug sweep equipment, some of our what's called TSCM, technical surveillance countermeasures, invested in some new equipment and the training required to do it. So we tried to be productive. Things are starting to pick back up, which is good. Business is tough all over for a lot of small businesses.
And talk about the new training and equipment upgrades during this COVID lockdown.
So, with bug sweeping, one of the biggest problems is staying up to date with the new technology, the threats that are out there. So did a lot of research on new technologies, found some new equipment that, like I said, we invested in. I've been doing extensive training, learning more about aspects of it that I wasn't aware of. So that's been good. It helps us provide a much better product for our clients, and they end up benefiting from our investment and our downtime.
One of the big things is hidden cameras. We've talked about it in restrooms causing legal problems for some of the business owners. What can we say more about these hidden cameras, and what do people need to watch out for?
So the biggest thing is for people to just be aware. There's cases all over the country, here included, where perverts, voyeurs, whatever you want to call them, are hiding cameras in public restrooms, locker rooms, school locker rooms, places like that, and videoing people when they think they're in privacy, changing clothes, going to the restroom. And in a lot of cases, we're finding that they sell this stuff on the internet. So that's one area that we really concentrated on. There's certain equipment that makes finding these things easier, and we also have developed some training that we can offer to business owners and their employees, because down the road, just like with slip and falls or anything else, if you're able to show that you've done all you can to prevent this problem, if somebody files, if your customer, for example, finds the camera, they file a lawsuit against you and the person, and then you're in a legal battle, and one thing you're going to be asked is, what did you do to prevent it?
We're talking to Jerry DeFatta here from the DeFatta and Associates LLC, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. You talk about spying on small businesses, little things between employees. You work in that private investigation field. What are some of the things that people need to see?
So, people often think of espionage or spying as being something that, countries do to each other, and they don't think about it on a small business level. But we've seen cases where an employee just wants to get dirt on their boss or get something that they can try to bribe or influence their boss with, whether it be, the boss's private life or, business is starting to slow down and they're afraid that, something's going to close. So they're putting these listening devices and recorders in conference rooms so they can try to get a heads up on who's going to get terminated or who's going to be laid off or how much their coworkers make, so they can then make an argument that they're not being paid. So there's a lot of, I guess, from a national security standpoint, they're not that important. But, we're not talking about China or Russia spying on the business. We're talking about competitors, coworkers, employees, perverts, whatever. There's a lot of different reasons for somebody to want to spy, even on a small business.
Have you noticed an increase in these instances with COVID? How has that affected your business? Have you seen numbers go down? Have you seen traffic go up? Any kind of direct impact because of COVID?
So from a COVID point of view, access to, the public has been limited at a lot of businesses. So that actually works to the business advantage. They're not allowing people into their dressing rooms, restrooms, fitting rooms like they once were. But now that things are starting to open back up, it's going to be a problem. Now, the one thing that COVID has impacted is work from home. People working from home, taking sensitive equipment, taking sensitive material, work product home. I advise small business owners to have us go and do a security check of their homes to make sure they have the proper settings on their network, things like that, to ensure that all of their confidential business material that, their customer list, things like that, are not being accessed off property. So it's kind of twofold. There's an advantage in that there's less access, but there's also a disadvantage to stuff being out in public that maybe wouldn't have been out under normal conditions.
One thing I noticed about you is your travel schedule and your work schedule always crazy. Has it still been that kind of crazy schedule since COVID has hit us?
So for about, I'd say the first, from March. I was traveling in March when things really locked down, and actually had been in New Orleans the weekend that it was discovered, that Monday in New Orleans. So we were all scared to death. We'd had a big event there. But, so for about 3 months it slowed down, but say the last 3 months, things have really ramped back up. People are starting to try to catch up from all the downtime. So, I'm fortunate in that business is good. Not everybody's in that position.
What is the easiest way for people to get in contact with you? I always talk about it in our second period, of course, during our broadcast, but I want to hear it from you.
So obviously the best way, you can just call me direct. My cell number, 318-426-0199. Or go to our company website, defatapi.com, or we have another site that's geared strictly towards the bug sweep, the equipment, and it answers a lot of questions people have, and that's LouisianaTSCM.com. So again, TSCM is the technical name for what we do. Most people just refer to it as bug sweeps, and we're the only company that specializes in that here in this region.
That's Jerry DeFata from DeFata & Associates, LLC. Thank you again for being a corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. This is a great season so far for the Bugs on the ice, but it's most importantly what we do off the ice that makes it all work and really builds this community together. So once again, thank you for your partnership.
Thank you, Chet. We enjoy being at the games, and we look forward to a great season.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs with a 1-0 lead over the Brahmas. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Mudbugs, despite getting outshot 13-5, I think they would like the way the first period played out as far as pace. And you could tell the difference between this ice and the smaller sheet that they have to play on at the Nitec Sports Center. And I feel like the Brahmas might have been a little bit more timid in their approach, but I think that could be Dan Wildfong's plan as far as laying in the weeds and just trying to feel out the Mudbugs leading into this second period. Wichita Falls and New Mexico, Game 3 is tonight, and New Mexico has a 1-0 lead over Wichita Falls after one from K. Yeager Coliseum. Of course, that series tied 1-1. Mudbugs will skate from right to left here in the second period. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll tell you all about it after the game on how this one broke down. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. There is a delay, and I'm trying to figure out why. Got one of our tech guys on a ladder. This is interesting. That's Caleb, one of our newest employees of the Bugs. I don't think that's the problem. And now here we go. Gato at center ice. Dropped. And one there by Bierman. In deep now to the Mudbug zone to my right. That's Rosenquist behind the net of Bushler. Far corner, leveled back to the left point toward the net. Off the stick of Hallard into the near corner. Now threaded off the stick. Spun around there was Bremer. Bremer went down. He was looking for a call. Along to the far corner. Heidi will flag it down. He'll go to the near side there to Hallard. Off the near side. Back out to center. Simpson nudges it up ahead there to Bremer, but he got spun around there by Fury. Now through the middle, up ahead there to Nemo. Nemo, good stick there by Bremer as Nemo is tackled down there by Hallard. Far side, Bremer softly caresses it off the far side glass. Up ahead there to Simpson, deep into the Brahma zone to my left. Lone Star has it off the stick, I believe, of Taransky, all the way down. Gockler off the near side boards, intercepted. Tobias through the slot. He was trying to find the stick of Taransky, but he couldn't handle it cleanly, and it's taken there by Gockler. Gockler near side. Far side there to Green. Back to the left side there to Koklachev. Koklachev spins it in now off the stick of Sedlicek, now taken there by Koklachev, and he'll crank it in behind the Brahmas net to the right point. Gockler's got it. Walks the line. A wrister. He scores! Gockler with a missile from the point. Mudbugs 2, Brahmas nothing. And I don't know if Smith saw it. There was a lot of bodies in front, and Gockler with his second point of the night. And the Mudbugs lead 2-0. .132 time of the goal here in the second. The goal belongs to Gockler. It's his first of the postseason. The Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead. Boy, they have been wanting more offensive production from Davis Gockler, and he's been wanting it too. And the Mudbugs able to take advantage on a great shot from Gockler at the point. And it handcuffs Smith. And the Mudbugs now are up 2-0. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Puck ladled back in to the Mudbug zone. There by Pruitt. Puck now flipped all the way down, and it deflects out. There by Gockler. Koklachev will get the only assist on Gockler's first of the playoffs. And Gockler now 1-1 tonight. That goal comes at 1:32 of the second. Off the far side boards all the way down. Far corner to the left of Smith. Steele. Onstadt trying to get it through toward the net. Now to the right point. Gockler's shot gets blocked. Along the near corner. Oh, what a hard hit as Steele rocks the body of Dylan Smith. Boy, Steele lined him up off the stick of Onstadt. Onstadt gets kind of yanked away, but he's able to work into the Brahmas zone. Now to the right side, that's Benson. He'll steer it in behind the Mudbug net. 2.5 gone by here in the second. It's the Mudbugs 2, the Brahmas nothing in game number 3. Battle along the far side. Here comes Masick trying to get through another shot there in the far corner. There by Veeden gets blocked, and into the protective netting it goes. Tickets for Game 4 will be available at the conclusion of tonight's game if the Mudbugs are victorious. You can get those tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. If you have your playoff packs ordered already, then those will obviously be ready for Game 4 tomorrow night. But if you are looking for single game day tickets, of course, those will be available after the game if the Mudbugs are victorious as the puck rolls toward the net and Bushler able to stop it. Face off to the right of Bushler. Battling for it. And dug out free there by Mitchell. And Mitchell takes a hard hit there by Torres. Nichols got it. Played back on over to Mitchell off the stick of Nickel. And Nickel will muscle it in. Boy, they're starting to pick on Nickel a little bit. Nickel is one of those guys who likes to be picked on. He'll take care of his own self with a fight or two. Far corner. Mack on over to Volkema. Whirled around now. Top of the point. More toward the net. And it went just wide of Smith. And now slow to get up there is Masick. Mack goes down now. He took an awkward hit there by Veeden. Kicked into the Mudbug zone. Godtinski far side. Off the stick of Mack. Now along to the near side. Played back out to center. Taransky lost his stick and we got a whistle. Looks like an offside on Lone Star. .21 remaining here in the second period. Mudbugs with a goal early in the first and a goal very early in the second from Simpson and then Gockler in that order as the puck deflects out of play for another break in the action. Face-off will be just outside the far Brahma blue line. Face off one there by Lone Star. Off the stick now of Tobias. In deep into the Mudbug zone. Heidi to Hallard. Off the near side. And punched back out to center there. Up ahead there to Sedlacek. There was a little bit of a tie-up along that near corner. We got a penalty coming up. It looked like Hallard went down. And Tobias is going in the box. This penalty's coming at 4:04 of the second, and Dan Wildfong is hot behind that Brahmas bench as he's got the board out. Second power play of the night for the Bugs, as they can try to lengthen their lead some more. Face off. Near circle, deep in the Brahma zone. One there by the Bugs. Played back, top of the point, Brimmer. He'll just dribble it into that far corner there for Gato. Simpson's there. He'll chop it on back to Brimmer. Played back to the point there to Gockler. Toward the net, tip, score! I believe it was Gato who tipped that baby home. Another power play goal in the second. Shreveport 3, Lone Star nothing. And the Mudbugs biting back in this series with their backs against the wall. Shreveport 3, Lone Star nothing. I believe Gato tipped it home. And the Mudbugs, with now a comfortable lead on the Brahmas, up by 3. Of course, the Brahmas have a lot of firepower to come back. Time of the goal, 4:19 of the second. Mudbugs now 2 for 2 on the man advantage. And Gockler with his 3rd point of the night. It's Gato who tipped it home from Gockler and Simpson. And that's Connor Gato's 1st point of the series. And that's big. They want to get number 7 going. Off the far side stick of Simpson all the way down into the Brahma zone. And the Mudbugs have finally gotten into the head of Smith toward the net. Right pad save made there by Smith on a shot there from the left point there by Green. Hard check there as Bierman and Brimmer run into each other. Puck now lugged in to the Shreveport zone. Far side, played back out to center. Up ahead, it goes to Gockler. Into the near corner. Far side, Hallard to the left side. It goes to Sedlacek. Little space. Sedlacek thrown toward the net. Paddle away there by Smith. And the puck will deflect out of play. 5:29 in to the middle period. The Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas nothing. Far circle, Onstadt to take it. Face off one there by Collins. Off the near side boards, back out to center, right side. That's Dylan Smith. He comes in, and now backhand shot. And getting tackled down there was Collins. Good job there by Hallard. Off the far side glass, back out to center. Taken there by Swift. Hard check there as Pruitt went down away from the play, and now Dylan Smith gets his body rocked. Far side, Off the far side boards, up in deep now. Onstadt trying to grab it along the right point. Now it's taken away. Off the near side boards, all the way down. Still plenty of time in this game with the Mudbugs sitting nice, up 3-0. Morris dropped off there to Nickel. Now in deep along the end boards behind Smith to my left. Puck now flipped off the near side glass. Another hard hit along the near corner there by Nickel on Collins. Played up the middle. Mack bumped off the pick far side, and Mack now will just swipe it back into the Brahmas zone. Puck thrown toward the net from the far corner there by Mack. It's blocked. Now Mack's got it, plays it back up top, and we got a whistle. And we got the net off its mooring. Almost 7 minutes gone by here in the second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates. Now we have a little bit of a issue here in the Mudbug bench as Tanner Daniels is going to leave the game. He's going to take a trip with Amy Baker into the medical room. This is not good news for Lone Stars. Tanner Daniels, a quick shot toward the net, blocked. We'll keep an eye out on Daniels. Now Zimmerman, top of the near circle toward the net, gets blocked. Mitchell off the far side. Koklachev played back out to center. Now up the middle. Mudbugs got numbers. Koklachev fires it toward the net. It was a shaft save made there by Smith. And we get a break in the action. 7:08 gone by here in the second. For the Mudbugs with a big response when they needed their biggest response of the season. Face-off near circle to the right of Smith. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Long to the far side. Smith tried to get it out. Held in there by Brimmer. Now worked down low there to Simpson. Simpson has it. Simpson now jabbed. Quick shot there by Brimmer from the far circle. That's a big save made there by Smith. He had to fight it off. We got the net off its mooring yet again, and we got a whistle. Boy, and Brimmer is very angry at the lead official. And he is letting the officials know that that net might have came off by Arthur Smith's doing. And now a backhand shot save made there as Simpson went right up the gut. Taken away there by Turansky, and he'll settle it down. He'll drop it off to Fury. Fury, far side, airmails a pass off the leg of Turansky. He went down. Now Murakami tried to grab it. And the puck now just weeded back into the Lone Star zone. The Brahmas look a bit scattered right now. The Mudbugs getting the energy from their home crowd. Off the skate of Tobias. In deep into the Mudbug zone to my right. 11:50 to go here in the second. Played back out to center. Now the puck deflected. Off the stick now of Mack in deep into the Brahma zone. Far side, Fury will fire it all the way down. Into the near corner, rather. And now Heidi's going to try to grab the loose change. He's getting worked on there by Rosenquist along the walls. The Brahmas know that they have a little more than half the game left And they're going to try to chip away in this contest. Worked out free there by the Brahmas, but it's taken away now. Held in there by Nasca. He'll go to the near corner there for Masick. Now toward the net goes wide. Far side, Masick has it. He overskated the puck. Now far half wall, taken there by Volkema. Volkema now will just weed it along on over to Mack, and Mack will just dump it back into the Brahma zone. Wholesale line change for the defending champions. Off the near side glass all the way down. Good chip there by Nasca. Intercepted and a quick shot. Rebound chance, score. Boy, a busted play as Collins came through, and I believe it was Benson who comes in on the rebound. He's able to scoop it in, and the Brahmas are on the board. It's the Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 1, and that is the goal that's going to give the Brahmas some life in this game. Boy, kind of an innocent play, and it all was made by Jack Collins, who got ahead of the D-men. And for the Mudbugs, it's a 2-goal game yet again. The Bugs 3, the Brahmas 1. Face off. Battle at one there by Lone Star. Here they come. To my right. That's Blake Benson's first of the playoffs. Jack Collins will get the only helper. And the Brahmas with a little bit of life in them. Steele will slip it back in to the Brahmas zone off the far side boards. And the puck now just kind of thwapped back out to center. Far side now to Moore. And a bad pass. Going to go all the way down for icing on Shreveport. And you could feel the momentum now slowly starting to shift. And that Brahmas bench, as they have a little bit of belief now that they can get closer. By the way, Davis Gockler's first goal of the playoffs is your State Farm drive of the game. For the best car insurance, give my main man, Ben Tolles, a call at 318-688-1522. Ben Tolles from State Farm, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Mudbugs have some personnel issues. Oh, wow. Gavin Morgan's got to call a timeout. He was trying to call it, I think. And there's the timeout. And the Mudbugs are going to use their one timeout as they were under some confusion. We'll take a break. The Mudbugs 3, the Brahmas 1 with 9:52 to go in the second. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Mudbugs a little scattered right there, so they had to use their only timeout of the game. So that is very rare for the Bugs. They are not one to just use it unless they absolutely had to. Mudbugs with a 3-1 lead in this game, just past the midway mark of this contest and the second period. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Quick shot there by Murakami, blocked in front there by Sedlacek. Oh, a dribbler toward the net. Right pad save made there by Bushler. Now lugged back out. Here comes Koklachev around the far side. Thrown toward the net. It looked like the Bugs came in off sides, and they did. You can get your season tickets for 2022-2023 Mudbugs hockey. Now just give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to tickets.georgespond34.com. We'll take a break in the action. 9:39 to go in the second. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum, honoring our hometown hero this evening with a standing ovation as usual from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. 9:39 to go in the second. 3-1 lead for Mudbugs hockey. Falling down to a knee there was Sedlacek as he was able to fly into the Brahmas zone, now near half wall. Mudbugs battling for it, but the puck jarred out free there by Tobias. And the puck now sliced back into the Brahmas zone there by Sedlacek. Far corner, Gotinski. Intercepted and taken there by Tobias. Right in front, another interception there as Sedlacek tried to get it toward the net, got blocked. Here comes Nemo. Working it in deep now. Hallard whirls it off the far side boards, back out to center. Pass errant there for Fury. Fury takes a hard check along the back. Boy, Dan Wildfong wanted a checking from behind call, and he is animated behind that Lone Star bench, rather. Spent a lot of time on the Mudbug bench back in the day. Did some good things. Up the middle, Zimmerman around the right side, works it into the Mudbug zone. On over off the stick of Nasca. Played back left point. Quick shot. Tip, score. But there was a whistle. The puck is goal is waved off as there is a penalty along the near corner. Oh, wow. It was clearly whistled. Taransky now arguing the call, and now Dan Wildfong with the clipboard just barking on that Brahmas bench. And he is in front of the Brahmas bench, and he is hot, indignant behind that Brahmas bench. And he's trying to get the official toward his way. There was clearly a penalty called, and the officials don't want to talk to Dan Wildfong. Sounds like one of my dates. They're not in a talking mood. I'm still trying and failing. Face-off now will be in deeper the Brahma zone. A penalty coming up to Zimmerman. And the Mudbugs go back on the man advantage. They're 2 for 2 tonight on the power play. Zimmerman in the box for roughing at 11:39. Puck dumped all the way down there by the Brahmas. Boy, a goal negated for Lone Star. Off the stick now of Gato, and now spun around hard. Check along the back as Collins goes down. Chopped at Fury and Gato. Gato has it to the near side there to Brimmer. They work it in. And they will swirl it into the far corner. Taken away there by Collins, and Collins will be able to shake it all the way down. 1:20 remaining on Zimmerman's roughing infraction. Boy, Bierman came in hot on the forecheck along to the left side. That's Koklichev mishandled, and now Smith able to flip it all the way down. Down to 1 minute left on the power play. Third power play of the night for the Bugs. Up the middle, Heidi, far side. Mudbugs trying to get that goal back to the point. Heidi, near circle. Morris in front, tipped. Oh, what a save made there by Smith. And now Smith getting pushed into the net there by Onstop. But I think Onstop got pushed by a Brahma behind him. Boy, Smith's stick was getting frisky as he put it between the legs of Onstop. I think that's what Onstop's barking about. No goalie's going to like any bodies in his goal mouth. 7:03 remaining in the second. The Bugs 3, the Brahmas 1. 43 seconds remaining on Zimmerman's roughing infraction. Face-off 1 there by Shreveport. Left point, Gockler. Near half wall there to Simpson. His pass gets broken up, and now Dylan Smith able to scale it all the way down. Last chance for the Bugs on this man advantage. And this is a big one, kind of as far as the tides of momentum, because you see Lone Star with a little bit of energy, but that negated goal might have rattled them a little bit. Now Simpson, far half will back up top. Gockler holds the zone. He blows a tire. Near circle. Volkema, backhand feed. Off the stick of Gato, and the puck was just shoveled out of trouble and shoveled all the way down, and that'll do it. Mudbugs 2 for 3 now in the man advantage. And you'd have to think Dan Wildfong had to rally his troops to kill off that man advantage. Swift near side. He'll go up ahead, up the middle there to Tobias. Intercepted Steele. We'll just yard it back out to center, and Swift will just drive it back into the Mudbug zone. Far corner, Gockler off the stick, mishandled there by Nickel. And the puck ripped in there by Swift, taken there. Far circle, that's Torres. And now Veden's got it. Veden, far corner. Play to the left point. Quick shot there by Kleiser, and it's smothered up there by Bushler. And he will hold on to it with 5:33 remaining in the second. Bugs 3, the Brahmas 1. Face off far circle to the right of Bushler. Onstop to take it. Face off 1 there by Onstop. Far side, Mitchell will power it back out to center there for Onstop, who works his way into the zone and then kind of gets tripped up a little bit. Played back out to center. That's Zimmerman. He's trying to zip it through, got blocked, and now Gotinski kind of awkwardly went down and kind of lost his edge. And now we got a whistle. Looks like we got a penalty coming up to Shreveport. Boy, Gotinski thought it should have been evened up there. Those two were a little bit tied up, him and Torres. It's a roughing infraction on Gotinski. And that is a tough pill to swallow. I thought they were going to get both of them. Second power play of the night for Lone Star, and this is a big one late in the second. The Brahmas lead the best-of-5 series 2-0. The Mudbugs lead tonight 3-1 as they are trying to force a Game 4 tomorrow night. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off one there by the Brahmas. Murakami. Far half wall there to Nemo. Dropped in deep there to Taransky. Behind the net, back to Nemo. Intercepted there by Heidi, but he cannot chisel it out. To the right point there to Fury. Fury dropped off there to Murakami. Murakami waits, top of the point. He'll pivot now to the far circle there to Nemo. Played back to Murakami. Murakami to the top of the point. Right point there to Fury. Fury couldn't handle it, so he'll just kind of needle it in behind the net. Far corner now. Oh, hard check along the back there as Nemo went down. Lone Star bench was looking for another call. Fury's got it. Fury trying to settle it down. Work the perimeter across there to Nemo. Played back up top to Murakami. Murakami, far circle there to Nemo. Nemo waits. Far corner, back down low there to Taransky toward the net. He would try to tuck it in front. Fury fans on the shot. Fury now played back up top. Taransky yanked back into the near corner. Haller going to try to grab it. Haller's got it off the near side boards all the way down. And that's a big clear as the Mudbugs had some tired skaters. Well, that was a long, gruesome shift for that first choice personnel penalty kill unit. And now Taransky takes a U-turn back as Sedlacek's on his tail. He'll drop it off now up the middle. That's Fury. To the near side there to Dylan Smith. Smith now will just whack it into the far corner. Green's got it. He'll nudge it around the near side corner, but held in there by Fury. Dropped in deep now near corner. Waiting for it now is Bierman. Played back up top to Fury. Now high slot, far circle, thrown toward the net. It goes wide. That was a shot there by Naska. And now the puck takes a weird bounce off the boards. It was paddled away there by Bushler as Smith was in on pursuit. Penalty coming up to an end. Off to the near corner. Gotinski's out. Play back to Naska. The Brahmas hold the zone. Along the inboards, Collins toward the net. He was trying to bank it off Bushler, and the puck is muscled all the way down. Pruitt's got it. Big, big kill there for the Bugs. Down to 2:45 remaining. Here in the second, stretch pass up ahead there to Masick. Masick dropped off, a little space. Quick shot, save made, rebound chance, they score. And now it's waved off. Another goal is waved off. And I don't know the explanation. And Dan Wildfong is going to be ready to get kicked out of this game. I believe the net came off its mooring. That's the only thing I can think of. Boy, the official was right there to wave it off. Dan Wildfong vehemently banging that clipboard on the boards, and he is looking for someone's attention. All I can think of is, was there some kind of hand pass or something to cause a whistle? And now there's a long discussion amongst the goal judge guy, or the goal judge official. This is big. Lone Star was able to scoop in their second goal of the night, and the goal is waved off, and Dan Wildfong wants an explanation, and he's going to get one. Boy, the second goal of the period that got negated. Boy, 2 goals waved off in one period for Lone Star. And now we're going to try to take a look at it in our replay here. To my left, Dustin Copening, the voice of the Lone Star Brahmas, has got the replay machine working, and we're going to try to see what we see here. And all I could see, I really can't see much there. I'm trying to see if maybe the net came off or... And all I could think of is maybe goaltending interference. That maybe Bushler's pads were tied up. I don't, maybe goalie interference is all I can think of. Face-off won there by the Brahmas. As the puck now chiseled all the way down. 2 goals for the Brahmas called off by the officials. Puck deflected in deep now into the Mudbug zone. And now Lone Star battling. Taken back out. Here's Simpson. Back the other way. 2:10 to go in the second. Puck now circled around to the near side boards all the way down. Off the far side, Sedlicek will advance it into the Brahmas zone. All I got to say is the lead official was quick to wave it off. There was no doubt in his mind. Off the near side boards, off the stick of Aiden Torres. Far side, up the middle, far side, that's Sedlicek, and Sedlicek will squib it into the Brahma zone. Hard check, and we got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Shreveport. And I think Amy Baker might have to help with some medical attention. Oh, boy. Nasty hit along the far corner. And Lone Star is going to go back on the man advantage. And I think Amy Baker might have to come to help out. Well, Lone Star's got a trainer. And he is out now on the ice. Trying to see who that is. It's Bauer Swift. Along that far corner. Thank you, Dustin Copening, our Lone Star broadcaster. He does a much better job than I do, but that's why he's up here. As Arthur Smith is going to take a look at him. And luckily, Bauer Swift will get out on his own 2 feet. A bit ginger, but he appears to be okay. And just a 2-minute penalty on Sedlicek. And with 90 seconds to go in this second, what a critical moment in this game where the Mudbugs have to fend off another Brahmas power play. I have to thank my good friend, Mr. Chase Scott, who is actually tuned in tonight listening to the broadcast for the delicious sausage he sent me a couple of weeks ago. I don't know how to describe it, but it was Chipotle driven, and it was quite delicious. Helped me out in a time of pinch when I needed a snack or a dinner. So thank you to Mr. Chase Scott, one of our Mudbug Cowboy fans. Well, he looks like a cowboy. I don't know if he's a Cowboys fan. To the left point. It's got the cowboy hat. Nothing I can pull off there. It's a hard look for me to pull off. To the right point there to Fury. Flip toward the net. Tipped on its way through and went wide. And Onstad able to yank it all the way down. 20 seconds gone by on Sedlicek's call. Third power play of the night for Lone Star. And they have to think that this is very important. Now down to a minute left in the second. Sedlicek in the box for boarding. To the right of Bushler. Along the walls, Nemo's trying to dig it out. Tobias is in there. Hallard's kicking it around. Boy, this is great work from Heidi and Hallard. Just driving it along the walls. Lone Star wants a whistle. They're not going to get it. And just critical seconds chewing off the clock here. Down to 30 left in the second. And just, boy, digging out weeds. There was Nemo. Tried to flip it in front. Got blocked. Nemo has it. Near corner. Nemo behind the net. Nemo kicking it around. On over to Tobias. Played back up top. Settled down there by Murakami to the right point. Fury. Fury waits. Blast one toward the net. It got blocked. And now far side. And Nickel able to weed it all the way down. Smith will lead it up ahead. One last chance. Fury toward the net. It got blocked, and that'll do it. So for 30 seconds into the third, the Brahmas will have a power play. It is Shreveport leading this contest 3-1 after 2 periods of play. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. Okay. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services, but we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of, and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures, as compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. You know, I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, you know, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their. Yeah, but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right, but and the thing is that teeth are my thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay on top of it, but. My 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have
Okay.
I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem, because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, x-rays and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides, the ability we do accept care credit, which is, it's kind of like a credit card for insurance. And we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, "Look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me?" And you're like, "Okay."
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals, and so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority, but being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. But it's with technology and products and everything. We've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. Look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh, yeah. That's everybody comes in there like, I hate you. And I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. That's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of, how to relieve anxiety. But it is, man. I have lots of people who come in who, our age, haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just... It's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing. And that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
That's Dr. Emil Janou. Thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our fifth season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. Bedroom sleep shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the Junior Hockey League. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think their ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment. If you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is SS Advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is How We Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A 3-1 Mudbugs lead. The goals for the Bugs are as follows: Simpson, Gockler, and Gato. And for Lone Star, Blake Benson scored the latest goal in the game at 9:31 of the second. Critical 30 seconds to open up the third, as Lucas Sedlicek will be finishing up the remainder of his boarding infraction. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. New Mexico had a 3-0 lead over Wichita Falls in game number 3, but Wichita Falls has come roaring back. They have scored 2. They're within 1 of New Mexico, 3-2 now early in the third. Mudbugs skate from left to right. Of course, these first 30 seconds are going to be huge. You have to see how Lone Star responds after 2 goals that got called off in the second. It's going to be Onstad and Taransky at center ice. Face-off dropped and won there by Lone Star. Up the middle now, Murakami smokes it toward the net. Right pad save made there by Bushler. Trying to hold it in there was Nemo. Chopped back out to center. Tobias plays it back to Fury to the near side there to Murakami. Murakami near half wall, drops it in front there to Fury, and he'll fire it in. Behind Bushler's cage as we're down to 2 seconds, and that'll do it. Out of the box comes Sedlicek. Puck held in there toward the net. Blocked, and no, it was an offside call. Trying to hold it in there was Collins. And the Brahmas over 3 on the man advantage. Far Mudbug blue line. Face-off dropped, one there by the Brahmas. Naska will nail it into the Mudbug zone to my left. As the puck now rimmed all the way down. Good job there by Gato. Smith along the far side boards. Up ahead there to Rosenquist. He'll rake it up the middle now. On over to Bierman. Dropped off there to Daniels. Snapper toward the net. Save made, rebound chance. Scooped up there by Bushler. As Rosenquist tried to slap it in off a rebound. 1 minute gone by here in the third period. Near circle. Draw to the right of Bushler. Face-off one there by the Brahmas. Played to the point. Swift will thread it in and take a hit up toward Steele's way. Glove down there by Pruitt. Now the puck kind of lofted back into the Mudbug zone. Glove down there by Gockler. Big night for him. He's got a couple of points. Check that. He's got 3 points. He's got a goal and 2 assists. Big night for Gockler. Off the far side, stick of Morris all the way down. It's going to be icing on Shreveport. Boy, 2-goal lead, so dangerous in hockey because it feels comfortable until it's not. And you know the Brahmas are going to keep coming after Simo Bushler. Brahmas tried to turn around and shoot that. That was Veeden and got blocked. Now along to the far corner. Boy, Lone Star is battling. Behind the net now, Veeden. Off the right point. Quick shot tipped on its way through. Stick save made there by Bushler. That was a shot there by Fury. And held in there. Oh, a hard hit as Steele runs over Murakami. Now Masick drives the net. He gets blocked. Quick shot there by Zimmerman. Save made there by Bushler, and he's got it. Boy, that was a glorious look for Zimmerman as he went right toward the net and tried to pick the far corner on Bushler. 2:08 gone by in the third. If you're looking to grab a group to a future Mudbugs home game, which the Mudbugs are hoping it's tomorrow, get 10 or more. It's $10 a ticket. You can give us a call at 318-636-7094 or email Kimberly Jacks, our wonderful director of ticket sales, Kimberly at mudbugshockey.com, and schedule your next group for our next home game. If there is a game 4, it'll be tomorrow night at 7-11 right here from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Mudbugs in good shape right now at the moment. They're up 3-1 of doing that. Face-off one there by the Bucks. Gotinski goes right through the seam. He'll twist it into the Brahmas zone. Loose change now back in the Mudbug zone. Hallard over to Sedlacek, and he'll sweep it in to the Brahmas zone. Along to the near corner, battling for it. Taken away there by Sedlacek. And now Nemo tried to give it on to Taransky, stolen away. Koklachev, near corner, along the inboards, around to the far left point, Heidi, right point, Hallard, and he'll just drop it in. Fury kind of loses his edge. And now all intercepted, taken away there by Nemo. Nemo, 2 men to beat. Nemo coming around now, far circle, quick shot, blocked off the stick of Heidi and into the protective netting. And you'd have to think extended minutes for Nemo, Taransky, and Tobias. That is the engine for Dan Wildfong. That top line logs in lots of minutes every game. Face off right wing circle deep in the Mudbug zone. One there by the Brahmas. Puck spanked toward the net, but it gets blocked. It's taken there by Simpson, and Simpson will sizzle it in to the Brahmas zone. Along to the far corner, handled there by Simpson. He'll try to flank it in deep there for Bremer. It's taken away there by Rosenquist, taken away there by Gockler toward the net, and it went wide. Now hard check along that far corner. Daniels and Gato run into each other. Now Bremer trying to work it off the walls. Taken away there by Bierman off the far side boards. Now Bremer up the middle. Drops it far side there to Gato, over to Steele. And Steele tried to drop it in deep. It got blocked. Now pump goes toward the net. Pushing and shoving now. As Steele was trying to slam home a rebound. Smith covered it up, and Steele was right there, and the Brahmas went right after him. That was Kleiser. There's a penalty coming up to Steele. Oh, wow. It's a slash on Steele. And the Mudbugs are going to go right back on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Fourth power play of the night for the Brahmas. Face off to the right of Bushler. Oh, wait a minute now. They got that light going off. That's after a goal is scored for the Bugs. They got to fix that. And the net's off its mooring behind Smith. Face off. Wait a minute. No. They were not ready for that drop. A little bit of a quick drop there by Golick. Big moment here, still early in the third. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Pruitt to the near corner. High slot shot there by Daniels, went wide. And played back out to center. Slashing the call on Steele. Naska will glide back. Fourth man advantage of the night for the Brahmas. Off the stick of Daniels, intercepted there by Simpson, and he can't slide it all the way down. Naska's got to take a U-turn back. Now off the stick of Smith, thrown across, intercepted, Sedlacek, all alone, backhand. Oh, and he got a stick tied up as he tried to go forehand. He had Smith leaning. Boy, the Mudbugs read that like a book. And it is so dangerous to make that cross ice pass up the middle. Off the near side window all the way down. Brahmas will retrieve back. That's Fury. We're down to less than a minute to go on steals. High stick, a slashing infraction. Backhand shot along the near circle there by Nemo. It's gloved down there by Bushler, and he'll hold on to it. Boy, Nemo at times knows that he's going to have to make an impact in this game. And he's one of those types of players that could take over a game. And we still got plenty of game left with 4:55 gone by in the third. Face-off one there by Shreveport around the far side boards. Off the stick. Taken back out to center. Good stick there by Simpson. Now on Stott. We'll just brush it back into the Brahmas zone. We're down to 30 seconds remaining on this man advantage. Played up ahead, left side, Murakami. Gains the zone over to Tobias. Pass gets broken up, but it goes along the end boards behind Bushler's net. Nemo's got it. Nemo, carefully. Relayed back up top there to Fury. Fury walks the line. He waits. He waits. To the point. Near half wall, near circle, Taransky. Played back to Fury. Fury fired toward the net, blocked. Held in there by Taransky. Penalty is over. Taransky across. Nemo in front. Till off the skate of Tobias, and it went wide of Bushler. That one was dangerous. Along the near corner. Brahmas still pushing. Lone Star. That's Taransky. He'll go up to the point. Taransky across. Bow and an errant pass. And Mudbugs get a wholesale line change. They needed it. 6:10 gone by here in the third. Mudbugs trying to hold off the pesky Brahmas tonight and force a game 4. Off the far side boards. Koklachev. I'll smack it up ahead. Here's Gotinsky, far corner. Dropped in deep there to Sedlacek. He'll play it back up top to Gockler, but it gets intercepted. Now a shot toward the net there by Gockler off the top of the near circle, and it is gloved down and stopped there by Smith. And an update from Wichita Falls. The Warriors have come all the way back and tied that game up against New Mexico. New Mexico had a 3-0 lead. And the Warriors have now evened it up 3-3, 8 minutes gone by in the third. That series, of course, 1-1, so that is a critical game 3. Face off to the left of Smith. Battle at one there by Lone Star. Nasca just spirals it all the way down, and it's going to go down the length for icing. 13:20 remaining here in the third. The Mudbugs on top, 3-1. Face off one there by Lone Star, left side. Rosenquist only able to whale it in to the Mudbug zone, near corner to my left. Here comes Rosenquist. Thrown in front, intercepted. Nickel will just loft it in the air. Now takes his own rebound. Nickel up the middle. Nickel along the left side. We'll just love tap that baby into the far corner. Now nubbed up ahead there to Rosenquist. Rosenquist will float it up ahead. And here comes Nasca. Across. Quick shot, and a missile went wide. That was a wrister there by Veeden. Puck now popped back out to center. Pruitt's got it. And now around that far side is Zimmerman. Lost control of the puck. Along the end boards, Gato trying to grab it. Now to the far corner. Off the far side boards all the way down. Pruitt's going to have it. And now taken away there by Bremer. Bremer's got it far half wall. In front of the Brahmas bench. Knocked in there by Gato. Mudbugs trying to live to see another day. 8 minutes gone by in the third. They're up by 2. Errant pass. Steele's going to grab the loose change and work it into the Brahmas zone, but it's taken there by Benson. He's got the only goal for the Brahmas today, as he will swaddle it in to the Mudbug zone in front. Boy, there was a bevy of players. Off the stick of Morris, in deep into the far corner. Morris dropped off. And now played back up top. Moore to the right point. Mitchell toward the net, gets blocked. It's a good stick there by Dylan Smith. Now behind the net, that's Steele. He'll reel it back up top to the Mitchell to the right point. Now chopped at. Good job to break it up there by Collins. Far side there to Benson. Benson up ahead. It goes over to Dylan Smith. And now coming through the seam, that's Fury. A shot toward the net, gets blocked. Back the other way now. Steele around the right side. Gets slowed down there by Turansky. Dylan Smith's got it. And a cued it up ahead. Here's Turansky coming around the corner. Quick shot fought off there by Bushler. He got a shoulder on it. Boy, Turansky with a nice move around the Mudbug D. And here comes Tobias again. On over to Nemo. Fired toward the net. It went wide. Nasca far half wall. He'll settle it down. Pass to the left point. Kleiser, the far side there to Turansky. Turansky's got it. He'll wheel it back now. Down low toward the net. Blocked. As Sedlacek has it. Buck up ahead there to Gotinsky. And they'll knock it back into the Brahmas zone. Off to the near side. Here comes Nemo. Up ahead, Daniels. Back to Nemo. Back to Daniels. Tipped and went wide. Turansky a firing shot. Save made there by Bushler. They challenge the shooter. As the puck goes all the way down, and Bushler with a couple of big-time stops in front of his cage as we get a whistle. Face-off will stay deep in the Mudbug zone. 9:55 to go here in the third. Nemo, or rather Green around the far side. And the puck slapped all the way down there by Sedlacek. Here comes Nickel. Worked in now into that near corner. Nickel had it pinned in there. Clock slowly starting to become a factor in a 2-goal lead for the Bugs. Penalty coming up now. And that one's going against the Bugs. And now Smith will come off of the extra attacker. I believe it's going against Nickel. This one's touched up by Mack. Something occurred along that near corner. This one's going against Mack. And this penalty will come at 10:43 of the third period. Wow, a wild one in Wichita Falls. It's now 4-4 from K. Yeager Coliseum. Boy, 5th power play of the night for Lone Star in this contest. Shots on goal, 26-25 in favor of the Bugs. Boy, you feel like if the Brahmas can get closer in this game, then the pressure is put back on the Bugs. Mudbugs trying to stage off elimination tonight and get their first win of the series and in the playoffs. First choice personnel penalty kill back on the ice for the 5th time this evening. Face off one there by Lone Star. Fury's got at the point. Now to Nemo, back to Fury. Fury High slot, far side. Taransky a drive and a save made there by Bushler as he squeezes it between his pads. 9 seconds evaporated on Mac's penalty. Which I believe was a cross-checking. Yes, it was. Face off to the left of Bushler. Face off one there by the Bugs, and they'll be able to clear it all the way down. Good job there by Sedlacek. Now Smith will drop it off. Under 9 to go in the third. To the near side there to Murakami. Gains the zone, left side. Murakami spun around. Left point, Tobias around to the right point. Thrown across. Nemo a shot, and he just didn't get much on it. It was bouncing on his stick. Along to the far corner. Far side, elevator back up top to Fury. Fury toward the net. It went wide. And now the puck is banged all the way down. Taransky right back in to the Mudbug zone along the right side. He'll just lay it in along the inboards. Taken away there by Onstadt. He can't clear it. Pruitt, little space. Naska drives one toward the net. It got blocked. And it skitters into the near corner. Handled there by Dylan Smith. 45 seconds to go on Mac's penalty. Pruitt to the right point. Handled there by Tobias. To the near side there to Dylan Smith. Throws one toward the net. Blocked. And now a good recovery there by Daniels. He'll drop it off near half wall there to Taransky. Taransky waits. Fires it toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler. Now tripped up along the inboards was Daniels. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. Good stick there along that near corner. And Taransky holds it in there for Pruitt to grab. Now along the inboards. Still a chance here. Near half wall. Penalty coming to an end. Intercepted there. Along the near side. Simpson off the stick of Onstadt. And the Brahmas are 0 for 5 on the man advantage. And that's got to be the big story tonight, as the Mudbugs have been able to shut down Lone Star's power play attack. Down to 7 minutes to go in regulation. Kleiser far side off the stick of Zimmerman as the puck deflects out of play. Face off outside the far Brahmas blue line. No, check that. It's going to be at center ice. The Bugs 3, the Brahmas 1. It's been that way since the 9:31 mark of the second. .6:52 left on the clock. Now kicking it around, and one there by the Brahmas. Worked back in, coming around the corner. Quick shot there by Kleiser, blocked in front. Into the far corner, good stick there by Gotinsky, held in there by Zimmerman. Dropped in deep there to Benson. Benson behind the net, thrown in front. And in front there, that was Zimmerman looking to try to pop one home. Now Gotinsky able to wedge it all the way down. Lone Star looking for a push here. And to the near side, hard check after the whistle as Zimmerman came in offsides. 6:22 left now in the third. Face-off is going to go all the way down. And that one's going to be deep into the Brahmas zone, and Dan Wildfong is completely mystified by that. And those face-offs deep in your own zone get a lot harder when you are down by a couple. Face-off one there, quick shot there by Simpson, and a big glove save made there by Smith. Simpson looking for his second of the night. Ice Wolves and the Warriors still tied 4-4 now with 5 minutes to go in Wichita Falls. Of course, if those two teams stay tied, they'll be in a sudden death overtime. Simpson behind the net to the near corner. Hard check there by Zimmerman. And now Gato back to Simpson. Played back to the right point. Gockler throws one toward the net. Right pad save. Rebound chance there. What a rob job there by Smith as he got the right pad to rob Simpson in front on the rebound opportunity. Along to the near corner. Smith keeping his team in the game. Along to the near corner. Battling for it. Played back out to center. As Nemo will just drop it in deep into the Mudbug zone. Far side. As Green smokes it back into the Brahmas zone. Left side up ahead there to Taransky. Taransky will drop it off far side there to Murakami. Kleischer and the Brahmas taking their time. Along to the far side there to Dylan Smith. Smith now along that far half wall. That's a good body positioning there by Heidi. Puck flipped off the near side window, back out to center. Puck leveled back in there by Kleischer. Under 5 to go in regulation. Along to the right side, that's Morris. Up the middle, far side, and Morris just going to softly caress it back into the Brahmas zone. Far side, chopped at there by Rosenquist. In front of the Mudbugs bench, Green. Now dropped off there for Sedlacek. Puck yanked all the way down there by Naska. Gockler off the near side window all the way down. And it'll be an icing on Shreveport with 4:22 to go here in the third. And you would have to think Dan Wildfong's going to get the clipboard out. Well, he was trying to draw something up real quick without having to use a timeout. They're trying to save that timeout. Onstadt's getting told to get back to the bench, and he can't believe it. Big hello to the Onstadt family. Tuning in tonight from New Zealand, Michigan. Glad to have Mr. and Mrs. Onstadt, of course. Little brother Noah, little sister Ella. Glad to have them with us. Off the near side boards. On the right side, Koklachev. Able to work it back in now. Worked back in there by Benson. Green around to the far side boards. We'll keep an eye out on Arthur Smith. Still time before you want to start yanking him out. Benson able to spear it in. They get Smith out. Extra attacker for the Brahmas. Empty net to my right. Off the near side boards, held in there by Pruitt toward the net. Blocked. There's an empty net. 6 attackers for the Brahmas. Boy, Dan Wildfong did not wait any longer. Pruitt muscled it in to the Mudbug zone. Along to that far corner. Oh, a hard check along the back. And the Mudbugs might have got away with one. No, they didn't. Penalties coming up. Tobias drew it, and this will be the 6th power play of the night. And that one, pretty much a textbook checking from behind call. And the Mudbugs are going to be on the first choice personnel penalty kill. And then this is interesting for Dan Wildfong if he wants to keep Arthur Smith on the bench for the 6-on-4 special. And I think he's going to, because he hasn't had much success on the power play this evening. And if you have a power play that's rolling, I've always elected to put my goaltender back in the net because you already have the advantage. And the thing is, the Mudbugs can go for the empty net without having any icing calls against them. So they're going to stick to 6 attackers. Face off in the left wing circle. Taransky against Onstadt. Face off one there by Taransky. Murakami's got it. 6th power play of the night for Lone Star. Nemo kicked it around. Errant pass there to Taransky. And the puck now weeded, held in there by Nemo. Off the far side boards. And brushed into the far corner there for Tobias. They let it go. Murakami to the near, now to the left point there to Taransky. Over to Fury. Fury, high slot, quick shot. He went wide. Another shot smothered up there by Bushler. Checking from behind on Heidi. To the left point, Taransky. Down to less than 3 to go in the game. Taransky toward the net. It got blocked. Taransky on over. Little space. Nemo fired it toward the net. It got blocked in front. Now to the right point, Fury. Thrown across there to Taransky. Taransky waits. Thrown across now to Fury. Toward the net. Tipped on its way through. And boy, Bushler had the pad stretched out. And now Fury to the near side there to Nemo. Nemo thrown across. Far circle. Thrown toward the net. They were looking for the tip drill. They miss Smith's. Oh, that one came out. And Fury's going to grab it, and he'll just fire it in to the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs can go for the empty net if they can try. Puck now rattled off the near side glass back out to center. 30 seconds left on the power play. 2 minutes left in the game. Mudbugs lead 3-1. Good stick there by Sedlacek. Good stick tie up as Murakami and Sedlacek got tied up. $1:50 left in regulation. The Brahmas still ticking. Nemo has it. Far corner, Nemo thrown across, intercepted toward the empty net. Sedlacek shot it wide. And remember, there's no icing, so the Brahmas got to go. 90 seconds to go in regulation. To the left side, Benson spun around now. Heidi toward the empty net. And it got blocked. Now Benson back the other way. It goes behind Daniels. Delayed offsides. And the Mudbugs can just sit by the net, behind the net. 1:10 to go. We got a whistle. I think it's an offside on Lone Star. I don't think Lone Star ever touched up. And that's going to force Arthur Smith to get back in his net. The Mudbugs lead this game 3-1. And now the timeout from Dan Wildfong. Wait a minute. Did they change where that faceoff's going? Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's why the Mudbugs are up in arms now. It's going to go outside the far Mudbug blue line. They're telling Arthur Smith to jog up about 20 feet in front of his net. Face off, one there by Lone Star. Veden's got it. And now Veden takes a U-turn back, $1:05 remaining in regulation. Off the far side boards, the stick of Torres. Here's a chance toward the empty net. Simpson chopped up ahead. Brimmer toward the net. He got blocked off the puck, and now Brimmer has it pinned in along the wall. 45 seconds to go in regulation. Dugout free there by Bierman to the far side. Intercepted. Now taken there by Zimmerman. Hard check into the boards there by Green. Off the far side boards. Back out to center. 30 seconds left in regulation. Empty net to my right. Here is Veden toward the net, and it went wide. Now Bierman, a centering feed, got blocked. 19 seconds toward the net. Under the skate of Bierman. Now Kleiser can't grab it. Now toward the net. That's Onstadt. Score! Onstadt! Empty netter! And that's your ball game. Mudbugs 4. The Brahmas 1. Onstadt said, "We'll live to see another day." As he goes right by the suite owned by his billet family, the Choates. It's Onstadt's first goal of the postseason, and it's the cherry on top of this game. The Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. And we will see you tomorrow night for a Game 4 with 8.6 to go here in the third. And an update from Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls and New Mexico are going to overtime. Sudden death overtime in game number 3 of that game. Boy, the Mudbugs had to put every bit of an effort tonight. And now they are on top 4-1 in front of another good crowd here at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. And they are ready for another one tomorrow night. And you'd have to feel a little pressure on Lone Star as the Mudbugs stage off elimination. Now along to the near side, Kleiser slices one toward the net, glove down, and now he'll just drop it there as Bushler, and that'll do it. Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Climbs up! The Mudbugs live to see another day. We got pushing and shoving. Jake Max involved. Mitchell's in the fray. Nichols in there. And they got to sort this out. Masick's in there. Swift is ticked off. And Arthur Smith suffers his first loss in net. And the Mudbugs win their first game of the postseason. And the series now is the Brahmas 2, the Mudbugs 1. Game 4 tomorrow night. And Dan Walfong is going to give the officiating staff a piece of his mind. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
On a night where the Mudbugs we're celebrating a birthday for Giovanni Procopio, one of the heroes in last year's Robertson Cup championship run. The Mudbugs stage off elimination tonight and keep that dream of a back-to-back championship drive alive. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. The series now is 2-1 in favor of the Brahmas, but the Mudbugs now have put their first dagger here in the playoff series and have given Lone Star some things to worry about. Once again, final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. It started out with Burke Simpson sweeping home a rebound in front at 4:08 on the man advantage. Then 1:32 in the second, Davis Gockler floated one in, his first of the postseason. Koklachev got the helper, and the Mudbugs led 2-0 early in the second. Then at 4:19 of the second, Connor Gato redirected home his first of the postseason. Gockler and Simpson got the assist, Gockler's third point of the night. Then at 9:31 of the second, Blake Benson was able to bang in the rebound in front. Collins got the assist. Mudbugs led 3-1 after 2. Then in the third period, Jacob Onstadt slid home the empty net tally, his first of the series. And that was the icing on the cake for the Bugs. Top star tonight, Davis Gockler, 3-point night for that young man. in his final year as a Mudbug. He made it count, and he made sure that this was not his last game as a Mudbug. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. And that'll wrap things up for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show. We will have a Game 4 tomorrow night at 7-Eleven. It'll be a 650 Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. A great crowd. Simo Bushler was sharp when he needed to be, as he unofficially made 28 saves on the night. And you'd have to think they're going to go back to Bushler for game number 4 tomorrow night, but that's a long time away. It'll be tomorrow night. Lone Star 0 for 6 on the man advantage, while the Mudbugs were 2 for 3. The Mudbugs win the special teams battle. Once again, final score 4-1. We hope to see you tomorrow night. Big thanks to all our fans, viewers, and listeners for tuning in to tonight's game. I'm Chet Yoder signing off from George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs keep their season alive and win game number 3 of this best-of-5 series. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. Game 4 tomorrow night. We hope to see you here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to Shreveport Mudbugs playoff hockey. And as always, claws up.